Welcome, dear traveller. It's rare to have customers near noonday at Wormwood Wares, the most humble of merchant stores on the south side of Pimborough. What can I interest you in today? Wands, spells, swords, daggers, trinkets, baubles, potions. Old Ogo has plenty of wares for your choosing. Name your desire. Stamina potions, of course. Here, mild and potent, take your pick. A 2 pence farthing for the former, and a groat for the latter. Sounds like payday came early, good traveller. And a good payday it must have been. Interest you in some more exotic wares, perhaps? A whetstone that never goes dry. Or how about your coif treated with chorus oil? Good for keeping out the morning dew, heavy rain. Do I have anything even more exotic than that? Well, good night. I'm not sure what you mean. Old Ogo is just an humble shopkeep looking to put food on my table. Any illicit behaviors looked down upon. Indeed, I may have to report you to the guild for even suggesting. Oh, yes, I think I may know of some wares that you might be interested in. Just a moment. Here, some of my most exotic of the exotic. Any of these catch your eyes? Ask away. Most have special properties that only Ogo can tell. Those thumbtacks with the spell Costridum Titania enchanted upon them, guaranteed to induce tetanus from a single prick. Only one use only, I'm afraid, and I only have 3. They are quite difficult to get a hold of. The Wizarding Guild has many inconvenient ethical guidelines. Finding a wizard who shares our business spirit can be most troublesome. I can only allow it for 1 per customer, I'm afraid. But think of the applications. A rival who needed polished off. A boss whose absence would grant you a promotion. Perhaps your lover's spouse needs to be removed. Slip it into a shoe, on a chair, and the leather straps of some lad's armor. The world is your oyster, dear traveller, and old Ogo doesn't judge. This, a pouch of illusory shillings, 5 in total, an illusion so compelling you would even fool the king's comptroller. Keep your transactions quick. Once you break the seal on the bag, the coins will last for 6 minutes before they disappear completely. I guarantee they have the exact look and feel of a real shilling. They'll even indent if bitten by a shrewd businessman. It would be safest to use on some poor farmer's food stall, buy in bulk. Then on the road, sell the foodstuffs to the rest of your company. Make a pretty penny that way. Or you could donate the shillings and the pattern while standing next to a governor or lord. Make yourself look real pious. I've heard stories of knights getting special favor in such a way. Better jobs, better contracts, but I'm not offering guarantee. Caught? Bah! As long as you're smart. Besides, name one king or lawyer who'd believe a farmer claiming 5 shillings for his subpar produce, and the church drowns in donations daily, fudging 5 shillings that will disappear before the priors count it. Why, you'd be hornswoggling nobody. Couldn't even be considered a sin. This here tape is good for lifting written lines from pages, transferring a copy of the ink from one to another. I see a glint in your eye. You know what it's good for, I reckon. Aye, forgery. Pesky Duke won't sign your release form. Pick his signature from a public notice board. Just don't get caught. The aristocracy have a particular hate for these here tapes. Merely possessing a strip could get one put away in the tower for a decade. Using one, the guillotine. I trust you won't oust old Ogo for displaying it. This face paint is a modern marvel from the alchemists of Vinheim. It allows you to impersonate the face of anyone whom you hold within your mind. Just paint the name carefully upon your face, and hold the likeness of whomever you wish to mirror within your mind. It's not perfect, but if you're moving quickly, you'll get by. Word of caution. It will impersonate the face only. Your hair, stature, body shape, voice, all will remain your own. Works best from within a raised visor. Perhaps a staged, failed assassination attempt. You're a clever one. I think you'll figure out some scheme to use it for. This potion... Quiet, you! Stop shaking the cage! What's this? Ever seen a brownie before? No? Well, then this here's a brownie. Deplorable rascal. This one is rather tall for a brownie. Most of them are only, 9 inches? This one's a whole 12. He does look fair to us. On account of him being so tiny, I'd wager. We probably look like Brobdingnagians to him, all discolored and ugly. They're quick, too. Got no wings, but blink and you'll miss 'em. I threw him that ratty garb to keep him quiet. Wouldn't stop nattering to me about it, says he was cold. That's why he's bound up, too. If I leave his hands free, he keeps fiddling with the cage. And aside from eating, that gag stays on. Screams his head off without it. Ceaseless noise. If you're lucky, he might, say, imprint on you. Follow you around and complete domestic tasks. Laundry, cleaning armor, sharpening swords. The good ones can even cook. This one doesn't have a master. The brownies refuse to work for anyone who doesn't respect his kind. They've got all these confounded rules. Don't want to be seen. If any of their regular jobs are done by another, they'll get all pissy. And a score of others that I don't keep track of and don't care to. You'll know if you made 'em mad, because you'll be walking up in the middle of the night with pinches and bites. Nasty little fay. Offend 'em too much, and you can kiss your brownie goodbye. They'll run off ne'er to be seen again. Quiet, I said. Ain't no one want a brownie these days. At least no dishonest folk like you and me, huh? And all the foolish folk who'd want one are too goody two-shoes to go looking around for one in my market, ha! Imprint? Just get lucky. Offerings and gifts of cream, milk, cakes make 'em happy. Try that for a start. Makes to keep his cave covered or he'll get right cross. Another reason he'll not work for me, doesn't like to be seen, even by his master, especially by his master. If I could get him to work for me, I would. The moment I'd open the cage, he'd go hiding under some furniture. Wait till I'm asleep, trash the place, bite my ankles, and be gone in the morning, mischievous little devils. The Vendelmonts bought out the Wick mansion a few years back. Wicks had a brownie, I heard. The first night Mr. and Mrs. Vendelmont stayed in the mansion, they didn't leave a lick of any offering, on account of never being told of the fiend. Having a new master at the house must have made the little fella quite cross. Every window broken, every vase smashed. I'm told all the furniture in the house had been overturned. Items that were nailed down had been cast on the floor. Broken if it could be broken, and upside down if not. And yet not a sound had been heard. Not by Mr. or Mrs. Vendelmont, or by the 5 servants sleeping in the mansion that very night. Bite marks all over the 7 of them, round their ankles and wrists. Enough stories. Here, what about this potion I have? Drink it and you'll get it. You'll take him? This stinking mutt? Oh, I mean no disrespect, good traveler. In fact, I retract my outburst. You're doing me quite a favor taking him off my hands. So you'll take the brownie, and the stamina potions, anything else. Face paint. The paint is a quarter florin for 2 applications, and half an angel for the brownie. Now, listen here, I'm not running a charity, traveler. You pay for discretion, you pay for the exotic wares, and you pay for the product. It won't be nigh on 78 years before you find another brownie for sale, and he's worth at least a half angel. That's too low. I'll do 3 shillings. You're softballing me here. 3 shillings. I could do 2 shillings and a 10 pence. 2 shillings and a 10 pence for the brownie. Sold. Pleasure doing business with you, traveler. Ha! Word of advice about the brownie. Keep him in a dark place, away from all prying eyes, including your own. Remember, they don't like it when they're seen. Give him a few hours to calm down, and stick the tip of your dagger through the cage from to cut his wrists and gag. Make sure to provide him with cakes and cream so he doesn't get all pissy again. He's a brownie. They're withdrawn creatures, but they're not dumb. He'll figure it out. Then you two can have a little chat. My money's on that you'll hear his screeching, gag him up, and offload him at the next market. I wish you safe travels, my good knight. You nincompoop! Get me out of this bag! It's too dark in here, I can't see a thing! Yes, brownies love the dark, but I am not a brownie! Have you ever seen a brownie with clothes? No self-respecting brownie would wear a tunic, trousers, by Joe, a belt, and ears this long and pointy. No, you don't, I'm a fairy! A fairy! That two-faced bastard clipped off my wings to self-potion ingredients. Go back? For what? Your money? Because you got scammed? I'm no brownie. To punish him on what grounds? For hurting me? Why? I'm nothing more than an ingredient. You get laughed out of town. What am I going to do? I'm a useless fairy. I'm not even a fairy. I can't fly. I can't cast spells without my wings. I can't even cook or clean like a brownie can. What are you gonna do with me? Sell me? No one wants a disgraced fairy. That shopkeep shouldn't have gotten more than a mite for me. The only thing I'm good for is to throw me for the hounds as a chew toy. If you let me out, I can't run away. There's no need for me to promise otherwise. What would I do? Where would I go? Fall off the wagon and run into the woods? If I don't get run over by the wagons, and the dogs don't get to me first, the raccoons would at night. Or a bogart. Ugh. Oh God, I don't want to be eaten by a bogart. Please don't feed me to a bogart. Yes, I'm a bit hungry. No, I won't beg for food, and I won't take charity neither. Well, if you're offering it. But we're not friends. You bought me, and that makes me hate you. Thanks for the food. How many days till the next village? 4? What will you do there? Look for work at the guild? Miscellaneous jobs, then. Well, I do. What do you mean? You're not going to try and resell me? You spent quite a lot on me. It must have been at least 2 months' wages alone. You're just going to let that walk away? No, I'd rather not be sold again. I just thought, well, I don't know. Well, it's late, and you don't seem terrible. You're still not my friend, but you're not terrible. I guess tomorrow we can think about it. We still have 4 days to think about it. Alright, I'll see you tomorrow.